The road stretched endlessly through the dark forests of northern America. Ethan sat behind the wheel of his old pickup truck, tapping his fingers against the steering wheel as music played softly from the speakers. Beside him sat his best friend, Ryan. In the back seat were Mia and Lucas. The four college friends had been planning this camping trip for months. Their destination was Black Pine Forest, a massive stretch of wilderness surrounded by local legends and ghost stories. Ryan laughed. "Imagine if we actually see a ghost." Lucas grinned. "Then I'm recording it and becoming famous." Mia rolled her eyes. "You guys watch too many horror movies." The sun slowly disappeared behind the trees as they drove deeper into the mountains. About an hour later, they stopped at a small gas station near the edge of the forest. The station looked ancient. Only one dim light glowed above the entrance. An elderly man stood behind the counter. His face looked tired. When Ethan mentioned Black Pine Forest, the old man's expression changed immediately. "You're camping there?" Ethan nodded. "Yeah, why?" The man stared at them for several seconds. Then he quietly said, "If you hear whistling after dark, don't whistle back." The group exchanged confused looks. Ryan chuckled. "What happens if we do?" The old man didn't smile. "Something hears you." Silence filled the room. Lucas laughed nervously. "Nice campfire story." But the old man wasn't joking. Before they left, he repeated the warning. "Whatever happens tonight, do not answer the whistle." An hour later, they arrived at the campsite. The forest was enormous. Towering pine trees blocked most of the sky. Everything felt strangely quiet. No birds, no insects, only the wind moving through the trees. They pitched their tents near a clearing beside a small lake. As darkness settled over the forest, they built a campfire. The orange flames danced in the night. For a while, everything felt normal. They cooked food, shared stories, laughed together. Around midnight, Mia yawned. "I'm going to sleep." Lucas followed soon after. Only Ethan and Ryan remained beside the fire. That was when they heard it. A whistle, soft, distant, coming from somewhere deep inside the forest. Ethan froze. Ryan looked toward the trees. The whistle came again. A slow, eerie tune. Neither spoke for several seconds. Then Ryan laughed. The old guy was serious about that. Another whistle echoed through the darkness. Closer this time. Ethan suddenly felt uncomfortable. "Let's ignore it," Ryan smirked. "You actually believe this?" Before Ethan could answer, Ryan put 2 fingers in his mouth and whistled back. The sound echoed through the trees. Then everything became silent, completely silent. Even the wind seemed to stop. Ryan's smile slowly faded. For nearly a minute, nothing happened. Then they heard a branch snap somewhere in the darkness. Something was moving between the trees, watching them. Ethan stood up. "Get inside the tent." Ryan forced a laugh. "It's probably a deer." But neither of them truly believed that. They quickly extinguished the fire and entered their tents. Inside his sleeping bag, Ethan listened carefully. The forest remained silent. Eventually, exhaustion pulled him to sleep. A loud scream woke him. Ethan sat upright instantly. The sky outside was turning gray. Morning. The scream came again. It was Lucas. Ethan rushed outside. Ryan and Maya emerged from their tents at the same time. Lucas stood near the edge of the campsite, staring at the ground. "What happened?" Lucas pointed. Massive footprints were pressed into the mud. They looked almost human, but far too large. Each print measured nearly 18 inches long. The footprints circled the campsite, as if something had spent the entire night walking around them, watching. Ryan's face lost all color. "No way," Mia whispered. "Was someone here?" Ethan followed the tracks with his eyes. They led directly into the forest, then disappeared. Nobody spoke during breakfast. The mood had changed. The jokes were gone. The forest no longer felt welcoming. It felt alive, and it felt like they were being watched. Around noon, they decided to hike toward an old ranger station marked on their map. The walk should have taken less than 2 hours. Instead, after 3 hours, they were somehow lost. Their compass spun wildly. GPS showed no signal. Every direction looked exactly the same. Tall pines, dark shadows, endless silence. Then Mia stopped walking. "Do you hear that?" Everyone listened. Nothing. Then suddenly, a whistle. Very faint. Somewhere ahead. Ryan's face turned pale. This isn't funny anymore. The whistle sounded again. Slow, patient, waiting. And for the first time since entering Black Pine Forest, Ethan felt genuine fear.